line that you represent. So women, diversity, and mental health. Okay. So this is Lauren at the event for youth and the Canadian judicial system. Here with me, I have
Abel Maxwell. Should I say more?
You can say what you represent, what you're here for.
Well, I want to talk about violence against women and just how to promote peace and talk about the issues that are pertaining to the city and just strengthening the community with a message that is unifying and promoting well-being with everybody.
Okay. And what do you do?
I'm an artist.
Okay.
I'm Jess Zarko, and Priscilla Zarko, and we're the two. Yes. And we're here to support Abel Maxwell and UNI-T, and today as well, the artist. And we also promote anxiety and mental illness through our music. So we hope to continue on doing this with mental health and other issues that will come up.
And hi, we are UNI-T. We are a collaboration of artists creating a social message through the diversity of music and language. And we hope we're going to have a good show here. And we're really happy to be a part of this event.
So one of the first questions I want to ask you guys as all artists, how do you think art can help influence a better relationship between police and minorities?
I believe art is a way to promote humanity and all issues that we face. Art, like we can with music, it's easier to talk about some issues. So we hope, as like an artist is an ambassador of the community, and we can talk about anything pretty much. And here we're going to talk about violence, and so the police is very involved with the community in that, and or mental health, or the diversity or racism. So art is a vector of gathering people together, promoting peace and happiness.
I think that for me, art is a way to reach out to especially our community of students and our generation that seem to still be suffering and going through a lot of different problems, especially due to the influence of social media and everything that's out there. There's a lot of pressure on younger kids, and we seem to feel like sometimes we don't have a bigger voice, and sometimes listening to an artist, you know, you grow up and you connect to these artists and you feel like you can support them, and then you feel like someone has a voice and everybody just follows, and it makes it great like that.
Well, art is a vehicle in which we can promote our belief, and we believe in unity. That's what we stand for. And so in this situation, we would like to say that we can work together, and that is what our art stands for.
Awesome. So how do you think today's event will help in your missions of being women issues, mental health, and diversity?
Well, I think this kind of event is pretty unique because this is the first time we're doing this ourselves. We're nervous, we're excited and nervous at the same time. We don't know how it's going to go, but we hope that the message that we want to get across will still, you know, be sink in the heart of the people. And this event will also be an opportunity for other artists to express themselves, and also to express issues that we have in the community, as violence, anxiety, racism is a big one. When we follow the movement of Black Lives Matter in the U.S., and then also what happened here recently, we have to be conscious. We cannot just be artists talking about drugs and I don't know, things that are not helping people. So we are here as ambassadors of people who are suffering and people who don't have the voiceless, people who don't have a voice. And so we hope that this kind of event will help promote awareness on those issues and for the betterment.
I mean, I feel like there's still a lot of fear in especially that the social media attacks and picks situations that you can see where police are showing sometimes the social media has a way of showing different parts of what could be, which might not be, and I think there needs to be some clarification, and I think this event will allow people to see a little more that there's the advantage of don't be don't feel fear, you can report, you know, and it's just to have that opportunity to feel like you can report something and not feel scared to do so, because that's what they're there for. They want to show that they're there to support, and we're there to support them as well, because we believe all together that we can make a difference.
Okay, so to be clear a little bit on what you were saying there, so what you're saying is that social media doesn't give a full context of the situation?
Not all the time, and sometimes, depending on the angle, you don't get the right information, and sometimes that could affect the real content of what it is that we're trying to, can affect like what other people really think about, you know, what's going on, and you know, you want to try to change that. So I think we're all here to help. You know, we're trying to show a different side of social media, and it's true that you can't believe everything that you see or hear, but I think people have a good judgment to know that there's people that are sincere, and that there's still that kind of positive kind of environment around us. It's just that we need to promote it more, and we need to show it more, and that's why we're here.
Do you guys want to add to that at all? Or?
Yes, I think this event is really an opportunity for artists to show that through our freedom of speech, there's the responsibility attached to it to really care for the people who are in the situation and to express it through our art. And so that's what we're here for, and we want to create this environment of peace and where everybody can come together and talk about their situation.
So after today's event, what things have you been doing, and what things do you think that you can be doing to help folks in the community have a better relationship with police and youth to understand the Canadian judicial system?
I believe that the first mandate of the police is to represent, to help, to protect and serve the community, and so we have to break that that fear, that pervasive fear that is in the community about violence, that the police is overreacting over issues, and just promote, like, our goal is to promote peace overall. That's the common denominator of what we're doing, and what the purpose, and how we're gonna use this event to. There's another police station in Gatineau who want us to come also to promote that. So we hope that it's gonna help just to push forward and then promote peace, and more understanding in the community.
I think also like small group discussions within a certain amount of community members would also help promote you know, these issues, and also take the time to really connect with others that have questions and that are not sure, and that we can help them out and let them know that there is positive, you know, positive. Is that explain it? But
Great. So, since we're on platitudes here, so the event here is titled Youth and the Judicial System, right? So my understanding of the event is that it's going to allow people to get an understanding of how they can use the judicial system in their favor, right? So if I get stopped by a police officer, what do I do? How do I act? What should my persona be? How should I treat the police, and how should I be expected to be treated? So, do you think that there is a problem in that communication, and people, individuals, citizens understanding the judicial system? And do you think that the police also have a problem in the way that they communicate their role? And I'll start with you guys.
It's really get to know more information about their rights, and when they're caught in a situation, like, they need to have the tools. They need to know what they can do and what they can't do, what other people can't do to them. And that is just really to share the knowledge. I think it was.
Well, information is the key ingredient of knowledge. If people are knowledgeable about what they are able to ask and how they can behave, then it's gonna foster growth in understanding. People need put the police officers out. They also have families. They can also have similar issues. So it's for both parties. There's for the aggressor and for the person that is abused. There's issues. So we just need to reduce the bridge, the gap, and close that gap. That's the mission.
I think it's really the idea of having the information said to someone else. However, to make sure that you understand what we're talking about is that citizens need to be aware that there could be false information as well, and they could be traveling and giving false information as well. But it's important to inform yourself first, and to be able to give out the information ear to mouth, mouth to ear, and just as a community, just cooperate and communicate this information. It would help spread the word.
So my last question, and I'm going to get information from you so that I can put all of your bios and stuff in there.
Yes.
But the last question that I have is essentially, through your art, how do you think that you can use the art as a vehicle to present what is being presented here today? So how youth understand the Canadian judicial system. And do you think that you will be able to put that in?
But entertainment is a way to attract. We attract young people. We attract people with art, and then once they're there, we can talk about things. I think that's a strategy, even as a public figure or as a person of influence, or even if it's not only a politician, but any person that is that people are following. We have people following us on social media. Just promote the message. The art is the music for us attract people, and then once people appreciate the music, then they can listen more closely to the message and what we have to say.
That's right. We kind of yes, but we kind of give the information as artists in a positive way. So when we're like Abel says, we're there to support what we think we believe in and what is positive. And what we want to do is we want to attract what is positive, so that information and whatever it is that we support, maybe it's not, or we won't say the actual words, but if we're there to represent what we love, and people follow us, then we'll have more followers and that will believe and see that, okay, the artists that I look up to, and they're here to represent and in something very important, then there must be a good connection, and there must be a good reason to be there. So I think, and that will spread the word, especially through social media.
Awesome. I want to thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys all.
Thank you.